at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Just shy of 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Samuels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 12th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And a kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Off the play fake. Samuels. Here they get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Samuels. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Samuels. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The first play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off play action. Matthews. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run here with Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll look to run with Ingram. end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Samuels. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, Samuels. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Vikings 14. Jaguars 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness.
Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. Try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On the left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd down. Matthews. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Wildcat.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Samuels. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That would be for 26 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Samuels to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Jaguars 13.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create run some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Samuels. Throw left side. Taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on third down. Matthews. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will attack this one. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ingram again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Matthews. He's got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd down. Matthews. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Jaguars 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Play action. Samuels is going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and that will write a finish to this ballgame.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.